Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Chuckles here, and today I've got some gameplay for you in Rift. We happen to be playing on Thieves stand, and I'm playing my Stormcaller, and I'm using the Talic Exotic Scout Rifle. Also, let me apologize for the lack of uploads in general, and the commentary on the uploads over the last couple of weeks. I've been feeling pretty under the weather, but I am feeling a little bit better, and I wanted to go through and start doing commentary again. It's been way too long, and it's something that I really enjoy. I know it's something that is also you guys enjoy as well. So, my thoughts on Rift, there's a couple different things I want to talk about in regards to the game mode in general. And this guy is super laggy. So there's three different roles, really. You have your objective-based person, the person who runs the spark into basically tries to ignite the Rift. That's going to be the player that should have the most amount of points at the end. And there should be two people that are committed to running. Even when you're playing solo, there should be two people that are doing that. And honestly, when I'm playing solo, I find that if I constantly run the Rift, or the Spark, my bad, I can score quite a bit of points, but to be honest, you guys all know that I really enjoy the Slayer role a lot more. I just like to kill people. It's what I like doing. It's just something that I enjoy. People have asked me why I don't play the objective in, like, say, Control, or I haven't really done any Rift, but they'd probably also ask me that as well. I can play the objective, and honestly, for anybody that wants to be a good Slayer, I would highly recommend playing the objective mode. Just a couple of times, I've always told you, if you want to learn how to beat something, or how to play something or play against something, you should always play it yourself. So I've definitely played quite a bit of the runner in general, just to understand what the best routes are, where these safe locations are at, where the people pile up, where they try and stop you, how offensively or defensively that I need to play, etc. And that helped me become a better Slayer in Rift specifically, because I knew how people like to set up on each map, and just where I needed to run before my runner, where I need to clear paths for my guy, and what choke points I can utilize, etc. So, obviously the Slayer's second role. The third role is the Defender. A lot of people say you need two people to defend your base, or to defend the Spark. I mean, I agree, yes, but I believe that an entire team that's committed to just defending the whole game is going to have a very hard time to winning. I have played against, I don't know, 3 of 100 games that I've played, people who were just straight up defensive have actually won, and that's like a 6-man fire team, not just because they happen to be communicating quite a bit. As you can see, I'm an extremely aggressive player, but I also know when to play passively or defensively. So I was super aggressive in their face, and then as soon as I saw that they had captured the Spark, I sat back in my base, and I just basically focused on one choke point, and made sure I could secure that choke point, so they couldn't get past me. And a couple different guys ran into me, and eventually the Spark runner ran into me, and I was able to stop that objective run, and go through and basically get rid of that threat. And now I'm back up. As soon as I have gained a bunch of ground, I go through and use that leverage to push farther up and to get just a better elevation and better spot to secure the heavy ammo, and also to get a good view on the Spark as well. And a lot of people, actually for heavy ammo, let me just touch on that. A lot of people ignore heavy ammo when they are playing in Rift. I don't know why. Everybody seems to think that just grab the Spark, that's like the only thing. It's like when people see a control point, they feel the need that they just have to capture it. There's good times to go capture it, there's good times to run the Spark, and there's good times to get heavy ammo. Now, there'll be times when both teams are distracted and try to grab heavy ammo, and you can probably pick up the Spark and probably get a good run, if not make it all the way. But sometimes it's better to get heavy ammo. On maps like Thieves Stand, I would say heavy ammo is crucial, because heavy ammo is basically parallel to each other, and they both overlook the Spark. So in order to make like a significant push, it's really hard to be sneaky on this map. I mean, you could try and move all the way around, but with no communication and playing solo, I would say it's really the best idea is to grab the heavy ammo and utilize that as best as you can to help secure the Spark, and then go through and make your push with the heavy ammo and clear a route for your runner. As you can see, I've used all my heavy ammo, I've killed a bunch of people. We are now grabbing the Spark. I know that all my team can just go grab it. Even if they can't run it, I'm going to kill as many people as I can on the way there so they can basically get as far as possible. They don't have to make it all the way. As long as they get at least 2 nodes, I'll count that as a win. 3 is awesome. 4, fantastic. If they dunk it, perfect. And so as you can see here, I go through and I manage to clear the entire way for my team, and they make it all the way. Unfortunately, we have a few players, a lot of people, randoms actually do this. They will go through and they will sit right behind the runner and fire from there. So that's basically, it's not a good idea. There's a couple different reasons for that. First reason is, what are you doing to protect your runner? I mean, seriously, your runner is in front of you. He's supposed to be the one that's, like, getting defended, and instead you're standing behind them. So, one, you can't really shoot through your runner, so that's not helping you whatsoever. Your runner is now bunched up with you, so one grenade is not going to attack just him. It's going to attack all of you. Same with the super. And basically, it makes it really easy. You're broadcasting half your team's location. 3 of them are bunched up in that play a second ago where they scored. I mean, you could say, yeah, well, we scored. We scored because I managed to clear the path, and the guy managed to... He knows that I'll keep clearing this area. Same thing. I killed the one guy that was in his way. He blinks right past. That time, he did a great job. See, my other guys, they're all constantly 1 or 2 steps behind the runner. If you're going to be playing the Slayer, you've got to constantly be on top of things and constantly be figuring out the enemy team's position and just moving when needed. Like, for example, what is this guy even doing down there on the Rift? Or the Spark, I mean. The Spark hasn't spawning for another 10 seconds. You should clear that entire top area and clear the choke points. And once you do that, you're good to go. Each role, it can be complicated. Once you figure out exactly how to work that role, you'll be in a great position. And my team is capturing again, so what am I going to do? I'm going to come over here and clear the spot. And I'm going to basically wait for him to run my side. And as you can see, he's running my side, but here he makes a mistake. Last play, he did great. I sat back, and I'm supposed to be the one killing everything for him. I can't run out there when there's 3 or 4 guys in that choke point. I need to kill them all first. And as you can see, oh, he actually managed to get the Rift. So he apparently managed to outplay them at Blink. So really good on his part, but it's a very risky play as well. I play very methodically, and I like to think about what is I'm going to do and what the risks are versus the rewards when I go through and do something. And that's kind of how I play my Slayer role. I don't constantly run in at people with shotguns. I keep my distance. Now, I will use a shotgun from time to time. I'll use the chaperone or whatever. I'm not saying shotguns are bad, but I'm saying the mentality of constantly running into people and constantly being in their face sometimes makes it hard to play an objective-based game mode. You need to be able to see everything around you and kind of look at your radar and figure out what the enemy team is doing and how you can basically counteract that. And basically how I can clear room for my runner to get there. So that's just kind of my thoughts on Rift and just kind of how I play my Slayer role. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Also, again, I'm really sorry I haven't been doing commentary, but you can definitely expect some uploads over the next couple of days that will have commentary. And there'll be at least 1 upload a day, if not 2. I'm off the next couple of days, and I have a lot of games saved up for you guys. As always, I'll see you all later.